We've got some fresh new young talent doing some things that I know you haven't heard before.
1, 2, 3, listen.
Let's kick things off with Trayvon Ray Moore, the Norwalk senior running back. Those numbers are absolutely staggering, or at least they would be if it wasn't something that he's doing every single week. This kid's already closing in on 1,000 for the season, has 12 touchdown runs. When you see him on tape, how impressed is this whole room with what you're seeing from Mr. Raymore?
I like the speed that he shows and then the power. I'm also impressed with his offensive line. The way they block for him is tremendous, and he makes what could be good plays into great plays with his tremendous speed. He looks like he's got all the tools. I haven't seen him a whole lot this season, but from what he's shown and what his numbers have, what the numbers he has produced, he's certainly a big-time back, and he's really making Norwalk a difference maker in this area.
Bet you'd like to have a guy like that behind you, Ty.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Could be useful. 5 tutties again this week for Trayvon Ray Moore. Shelby still having nightmares about him today. Hey, this guy looks familiar. 12 of 17, just 5 incompletions, 5 touchdowns through the air. Tell me about just showing out, though, against Hawken in your 5 touchdown passes.
I mean, it was mainly the receivers. They were just catching everything. They were quick. They were better than their DBs, and the way our running backs ran the ball opened things up. All 4 or 5 of our running backs we put in there really balled out. I just got to give credit to the O-line too, because they've improved a lot over these past 3 weeks.
I mean, film looks a little bit grainy out there. The pictures are sharp, though. You were sharp, too, in the game, Ty. Only missing 5 passes. Well, what do you think played into that you were able to be so efficient through the air?
I think the way we've been working with it, we've been doing extra work with receivers and quarterbacks during practice, longer practices. We got that connection back like we did from week 1.
So that's one quarterback showing out last night. This next award, it's going to go to a pair of quarterbacks, the two-headed monster from Clear Fork, Jared Schaefer and Brennen South. School record 315 passing yards, fellas, combined.
There were some seasons in Belleville, Clear Fork quarterbacks didn't have 315 yards for a season.
Right.
So it's tremendous that they have those 2 quarterbacks and are playing so well. I'm really looking forward to the clash with Marion Pleasant, because both teams should be undefeated, and that would be for the MOAC championship without a doubt.
And FAU played the position. Like, how impressive is it to you, the fact that it's 2 guys coming in? Like, they're really not getting a total feel for the game.
Yeah, I'm with Ty on this one. I couldn't imagine having to go in for a series and then come out for a series. But you know, one thing I know about this sport is if you work on it, you rep it in practice, and that's your system, you certainly can adjust to it. And they look to have adjusted well. This is the first time they've played 2 quarterbacks down in Clear Fork anyway.
44-0 win for them over Buckeye Valley. Logan Niswander for the Cubs. They would lose 51-36 in their game against Centennial. I threw him on this list, though, because going into the week, I guaranteed that it was just toss it to Jeb, toss it to Jeb, hand it to Jeb, give it to Jeb. He goes out in the first quarter, and this guy comes into the game, 213 yards through the air, 3 touchdowns, had a successful 2-point conversion in the first half, actually had his team up double digits. It was looking pretty good, and it just fell apart in the end once they got a little read on him. So I was impressed the fact that they didn't game plan probably to throw it much, and he was able to be pretty successful.
Well, I think sometimes when you practice and you've got such a workhorse like they do in their running back, you don't get to expose some of the talent that you may have at quarterback, because it's better game plan-wise for you to run the football. But he got a chance and his opportunity to show his skills, and it worked out for him this week.
And last but not least, I got to give love where I think it's due. Wynford and Colonel Crawford, I got to see this in person on the sidelines last night, and I didn't think it was bad offense. I thought it was great defense last night. And the opportunistic play, forcing 7 total turnovers. I mean, they were taking away the ball, did Colonel Crawford, in the red zone, I want to say 4 times. All 4 of their turnovers were when Wynford was about to score. I just love it, man. I think those are big-time game-changing plays, and there was a lot of them in this game.
Well, it's a culture defensively. If you can create a culture of taking the ball away from the offense and your defense starts to play a different way, the guys, instead of looking to knock the ball down, they're looking to pick it off. Instead of looking to just make a big hit. They're looking to rip the ball out of the running back. So it's a culture defensively about getting the ball and taking the ball away from your defense. And the great defenses are ones that take the ball away. And both of these teams done a great job of that last night.
Looking like the Cleveland Browns last night, guys, winning the turnover battle in a major way. Both of these teams, I thought the defenses were excellent. Very worthy this week of being named Friday Night Phenoms. Brought to you again by MWD Logistics.